In the Business Edge, tips on how to make your business more accessible. Joining us now is Callie Hermann, Vice President of the Accessibility, Equity, and Inclusion for the University of Phoenix. And what did you learn about digital accessibility in your recent study?
We no longer live in a world where we use paper. So the majority of what we write and send is digital, whether it's on a computer or a text message on a phone and, sending messages through social media. And digital accessibility means those with a disability have equal access to information and the same opportunity to produce and share content. Businesses and educators need to ensure that they're offering the proper software tools and formatting their content to remove barriers for individuals with disabilities.
What do companies or organizations need to do?
So there's a couple things that you can do. I think first and foremost, remembering that accessibility is a journey. It's not a destination. And taking stock of your digital content to see exactly where you are with your digital content and where you have some holes in accessibility is a great first step. And then once you have an idea of where you need to go with that, there are a couple really key specific things that you can do to immediately make an impact in your accessibility. So one would be, being careful with your use of color in text. Color should not be the only way that you communicate meaning. And there should be enough contrast between the color of the text and the background to be sure it can be read easily. And then also when you're working with images, using alternative text descriptions and not just captions, it can really enhance the accessibility of those images because the screen reader user who can't see the computer is going to read that alternative text description to find out what is it that's in your image. And so those text image descriptions in the image properties are really super important. And then when you're sharing hyperlinks, instead of using a shortcut like click here, make your hyperlinks descriptive and use some keywords so that the individual who is listening to that hyperlink actually knows where they're going to go when they activate the link.
Well, thank you very much for cluing us in.
Thank you for having me.
For more Business First AM, check us out on social media. We're on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. And go to businessfirstam.com for where to see our show on TV.